I definitely don't think Outer Worlds deserve it. I love Sekiro. Like, I mean, Sekiro, I don't feel it would win. I wouldn't be too sad. But man, Death Stranding though, like, come on, man.
And they keep telling me don't lean down. As my daughter would say, Dad, take over your fear. And the Game of the Year award goes to Sekiro.
Wow.
Tonight,
Wow.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice also wins Best Action Adventure Game.
Wow. I mean, it's a good game. I mean, you know, I feel like Death Stranding still for me, but I mean, Sekiro is an amazing game. It's a really phenomenal game. But I'm also surprised, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
I'm not
ありがとうござい
surprised.
ます。すごく驚いてますし、感激してます。
He's very moved.
赤炉、我々としてはですね、新しい挑戦とか、尖った部分を含んだタイトルだったので、作ってる間すごく不安だったんですけれども、こう素晴らしい賞をいただけて、すごく驚いてますし、すごく今興奮してます。
So Sekiro has a lot of difficult and complex elements that made us a little unsure
It's a good game.
When it was about to come out, and we were both surprised and overjoyed at the reaction that we saw.
一緒に苦労してくれたフロムソフトのスタッフ、そして、素晴らしいサポートをしてくれたアクティビジョンの皆さんと共にですね、喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
So I'd like to share the joy of receiving this award with the staff at From Software, who pulled out all the stops to make it happen, as well as the team at Activision for their ongoing support.
I mean,
throughout.
if this award leads to more From Software games, I'm a fan. I'm okay with that.
で、
Net,
最後に
please.
プレイしてくれた多くのユーザーさんに本当に大きな感謝を伝えたい
Sekiro,
です。
Sekiro,
皆
shut
さ
up.
んのおかげで我々ゲーム作れてます。また面白いゲーム作るつもりなので、ぜひ期待してください。
I know,
And finally,
Vacon, I
I'd like
know.
to give out a huge thank you to our players. We couldn't have done it without you, and it was a huge honor
It
to
was.
make. So we will continue to try and make the best games we possibly can.
Please make more From Software games. Like, honestly, like,
Thank
I
you so much.
keep
Thank you.
making more. Give me more. Dude, Elden Ring. Like, at least show us an Elden Ring, like, trailer. Come on, man. Like, you want Game of the Year? Can you give us a little back? Come on. Yeah, okay, so Sekiro won Game of the Year. To be fair, it's a little bit hard for me to gauge like the impact of Sekiro compared to Death Stranding, because I just played Death Stranding. It's like the most recent in my memory, and Sekiro I played months ago. I definitely don't forget how impactful Sekiro was to me. You know, like the final boss, I was so incredibly emotional. It was a beautiful game. I love the combat. I loved every minute of it. I truly enjoyed it. I feel like I still think that Death Stranding was the game that was like, just to me was like a milestone game in a way. It was kind of like the one that was amazing in so many different categories, and just to me was like a standout, right? I still love Sekiro, and I'm surprised that they won, but I'm not upset that they won, because I still do feel like it was such a good game. Like it was amazing. So, and both Sekiro and Death Stranding have won multiple awards, so that should really show you like they were both quality games. But yeah, no, seriously, congrats to Sekiro. Like, I'm not mad. I'm a little surprised. I was, you know, rooting for Death Stranding, but I love Sekiro. How Lowco would have ranked nominations? Well, I didn't play Control, so I can't really rate that one, right? I have to just like exclude it. I didn't play it. I mean, Sekiro would have been up there. Like, Outer Worlds would have not been my game of the year. Outer Worlds was a cool game, but it wasn't like, to me, it wasn't like a groundbreaking game. It wasn't like a standout. Like, it wasn't anything innovative. It wasn't anything that like kind of broke the mold. It was cool. It was neat. It was you know, pretty setting, but it was very much Fallout. You know, Sekiro was you know, Dark Souls, but the combat was actually very different. And I think that's what frustrated a lot of people, is that the combat style was very, very different from Death Stranding. Yeah, it was very different from Death Stranding. It's also very different from Dark Souls. But I feel like Game of the Year like has to be like, right, you have your own opinion about what your Game of the Year is, and that's fine. But I feel like you have to look a little bit more objectively when you look at like what an award should be. And so I try to take that into account when I'm like weighing, like, you know, when I'm kind of like judging the games. So I hope that makes sense. Like personally, like, you know, Death Stranding was my Game of the Year, and that's not gonna change. And I still love Sekiro. It's definitely like right there. And I respect Sekiro for winning Game of the Year.